What if I told you that you could practice English speaking every single day without a human partner, without embarrassment, and without spending a penny? Sounds impossible, right? Well, not anymore. In today's episode, I'm revealing how ChatGPT's new voice mode has completely changed the game for English learners worldwide. I'm Sarah. This is Listen and Learn English Easy, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. The Shy Learner's Nightmare. Let me paint you a picture. You've been studying English for years. You know the grammar, you can read articles, but when it's time to speak, your heart races, your mind goes blank, you freeze. Maybe you've been there. You're at a coffee shop trying to order, and the barista asks, "Would you like room for cream?" Suddenly, you forget what room means. You panic. You just nod and hope for the best. Or maybe you're in a Zoom meeting with international colleagues. You have something brilliant to say, but you're terrified of making a mistake, so you stay silent. Again. Here's the truth. The gap between knowing English and speaking English is where confidence lives. And most of us lose that confidence because we're afraid of judgment, afraid of the awkward pause, afraid of that look people give you when you mess up a verb tense. But what if I told you there's a place where none of that exists? Where you can mess up 100 times and get nothing but helpful, patient feedback. Enter ChatGPT Voice Mode, the AI revolution. In 2024, ChatGPT launched something incredible, Advanced Voice Mode. And if you haven't tried it yet, you're missing out on the most realistic English conversation practice available today. For free. Here's what makes it different from the old robotic voice assistants. You know, the ones where you shout, "Hey Siri," 3 times and get a weather report you didn't ask for. ChatGPT's voice mode is human. It interrupts naturally. It laughs. It pauses. It understands context. It has 9 different voices you can choose from, voices with personality. There's Arbor, who's easygoing, Juniper, who's upbeat, Maple, who's cheerful. You can literally pick the English-speaking friend that matches your vibe. But here's the game changer. It understands speech natively. That means it's not just converting your voice to text and reading back robotically. It's actually listening to your tone, your pace, your hesitation. It's having a real conversation with you. And the best part? It never gets tired, never judges, never makes you feel small. It's like having a native English speaker in your pocket, 24/7, ready to practice at 6 a.m. before work or midnight when you can't sleep. Real demo scenarios. Let me walk you through exactly how this works. Grab your phone. Yes, right now. You can try this after the video. Scenario 1. The morning coffee chat. Open ChatGPT. Tap that little headphone icon at the bottom. Pick your voice. Now say, "Hey, I just woke up. I'm still sleepy. Can we chat about my plans for today?" And ChatGPT responds naturally. "Good morning. I'd love to hear about your plans. What do you have going on today?" See? You're already speaking English, in your pajamas, no judgment. Scenario 2. The airport panic. Nervous about traveling? Practice before you go. Say, "Pretend I'm at the airport check-in counter. I need to check my bag and I'm worried it's overweight." ChatGPT becomes your airport agent. It asks, "Good afternoon. Where are you flying today? Do you have any bags to check?" You practice. You stumble. You try again. By the time you're at the real airport, you've already done this conversation 10 times. You're confident. Scenario 3. The job interview. This is where it gets powerful. Say, "I have a job interview next week. Can you play the role of the interviewer? Ask me common questions and give me feedback on my answers." ChatGPT asks, "Tell me about yourself and why you're interested in this position." You answer. Maybe you say, "I work at this company for 3 years. ChatGPT gently corrects. You might want to say, "I have worked at this company for 3 years, using present perfect since you're still there. But your pronunciation was excellent." Real-time corrections, real confidence building. The 5-minute daily method. Now, I know what you're thinking. "Sarah, I don't have time for long conversations every day." Good news, you don't need it. Here's my 5-minute daily speaking method that actually works. Minute 1 to 2, greeting and small talk. "How are you? I'm stressed about work today." Minute 3, Pick one topic: food, movies, your family. Describe it in detail. Minute 4. Ask ChatGPT to challenge you. Ask me 3 questions about what I just said. Minute 5. Get feedback. Did I make any grammar mistakes? How was my pronunciation? That's it. 5 minutes, every day. Do this for 30 days, and you'll be shocked at how much smoother your speaking becomes. The key is consistency over intensity. Speaking for 5 minutes daily beats 2 hours once a week. Your brain needs that daily practice to build neural pathways, to make English feel automatic, not forced. Level up your practice. Ready to get advanced? Here are 3 pro tips. Pro tip 1. The shadowing technique. Ask ChatGPT to read a short paragraph slowly, then repeat it exactly, mimicking the rhythm and intonation. This trains your mouth muscles for English sounds. Pro tip 2. The debate mode. Pick a controversial topic. Let's debate. Is social media good for society? ChatGPT plays devil's advocate. You defend your position. You learn persuasive language. You think on your feet, in English. Pro tip 3. The character role play. Say, pretend you're a doctor and I'm a patient with a headache. Or, you're a restaurant server and I'm a picky eater. Practice real situations before you face them. And here's something amazing. ChatGPT now has background conversation mode. You can lock your phone, put in your earbuds, and keep talking while you walk, cook, or commute. It's like having an English-speaking friend walking beside you all day. Overcoming the fear. Let's talk about the real barrier. It's not vocabulary. It's not grammar. It's fear. I want you to write this down. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Every time you say goat instead of went, your brain is learning. Every time you forget a word and describe it differently, the thing you use for cutting paper instead of scissors, you're developing communication skills. ChatGPT is the perfect safe space because it corrects without shaming. It doesn't sigh when you repeat a mistake. It doesn't lose patience. It just helps. One of my listeners, Maria from Brazil, told me she practiced with ChatGPT for 3 months before her first English presentation at work. She said, "When I stood up to present, I wasn't nervous. I had already said these words 100 times to my AI friend." That's the power of practice. That's the power of a judgment-free zone. Your 30-day challenge. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, day 1 to 10, daily 5-minute casual chats. Just get comfortable talking. Day 11 to 20, add 1 role-play scenario per day. Coffee shop, job interview, asking for directions. Day 21 to 30, debate mode, complex topics, push your vocabulary. After 30 days, record yourself speaking English. Compare it to day 1. I guarantee you'll hear the difference. And remember, ChatGPT is free. This isn't a $50 tutoring session. This isn't a fancy app subscription. This is you, your phone, and 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Before you go, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest fear when speaking English? Is it pronunciation? Grammar mistakes? Running out of things to say? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I might make a future episode just for your challenge. If this episode helped you, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to share this with other English learners who need this message. Subscribe to Listen and Learn English Easy for new episodes every week. Next week, we're diving into 10 English phrases native speakers use that your textbook never taught you. You don't want to miss it. Remember, fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to start. Open ChatGPT tonight. Say hello. Make a mistake. Try again. Keep listening. Keep learning. Keep speaking. This is Sarah, and this is Listen and Learn English Easy. I'll see you in the next episode.